Powerful Tools for Your PC Part 1. So you want to stress test all of your computer components, right? Bookmark this video. I'm going to give you one of my most handy tools that I use when I'm stress testing computers. For a bonus, I'll throw in a second one. The first program that you're going to want to look at is called OCCT. It's almost a universal tester. It can test your CPU, it can test your RAM, it can test your VRAM, and it also shows you your power and watts that you're drawing from the wall. It's a really handy tool. The OCCT looks something like this. And notice all the options it gives you here. CPU plus RAM, your memory, 3D adaptive VRAM power. There's a lot of good stuff here, and it will really push your system harder than any standard game or anything that you're probably going to do will ever push it. It's the true test for your computer to make sure that you're pushing it to its limits, because if it can handle the stress testing, it can handle everything else. Notice that it gives you the temperature, it gives you the wattage, and how it pushes your CPU to 100% usage as well. And it even gives you an individual breakdown of all of your cores. This is great if you have something like an Intel processor where you need to check for CPU degradation. The other program that you're going to want is called MSI Combustor. That's what's going to test your graphics card and push it to its limits to make sure that it can handle a full load under stress. So the startup menu looks like this after it's downloaded, and you can see it'll show you your specs. It'll show you the current temp that it's at right now for your graphics card. And you can pre-select a benchmark. I always recommend doing what your monitor can handle. And then hit your run stress test. Hit the little square button up at the top here just to make it max there. And then boom, ready? GPU usage at 100%. It'll tell you your frames per second, tell you the time in the test, and then give you your temperature right over here. This is one of the handiest tools that you can have, and you should always have this installed, so that way you can rule things out when you're testing your computer, if you're having crashes, etc. It really helps and makes a difference if you've got a game that seemingly doesn't want to load. This is the best way you can test your graphics card right here. Of course, always make sure that your drivers are up to date before using the stress test. Follow me for everything tech related. I got you covered.